see me? Can you all see me? Yes. Right. Hi everyone, it's Nicola. So I've got Joey here with me. You can't see him. Can you see him? Let's see if you can see him now. Basically, so it's Joey's tea time. And he's extremely excited because normally he gets his tea straight away, and he's having to wait a minute for it because I wanted to do a little demo exercise with you of what I'm going to do. So he's just running around looking for his tea now because he knows it's tea time. He's wondering where it is. So we had quite a nice weekend. So yeah, I went a bit quiet over the weekend because we just had a little bit of time off, and we did quite a long walk on Saturday, longer than I thought we were going to do. So we were probably out for a good hour and a half, and towards the end Joey was struggling quite a bit, and then when we took him out yesterday and today, he's only had really short walks because he's obviously been really stiff. I can't quite tell whether it's his front or it's his back that's bothering him, but he's obviously very stiff when he's on a walk. He's running around now because he's excited about tea, but he's obviously in some kind of discomfort. Hi Sarah. So he's having some anti-inflammatories, but because he's not getting as much exercise, I was thinking I'm going to use his meals, well his tea anyway, as a bit of an activity, and I thought I'd do you a bit of a scent work demo. So this is going to be a really quick, easy one to do that any of you will be able to do, like with your dog's tea tonight, pretty much straight away. So I feed Joey a dry, complete kibble, so you can use that, but if you feed them a wet meat, you can use that as well. Hello, hi Nicola. So I've got his food, and then what I've done is I've just got all the plastic containers that I can find because plastic's less breakable. So I've got a bowl here, let me just grab the other bits and I can show you. I've got some plastic cups, I think that might be from a takeaway, I think that's from a takeaway as well, so I've just gone for plastic ones. And what we're going to do is we're going to be putting the food underneath these so that he can sniff them out. Oh, and I've got one of these which is like a connectables toy, so I can put things under there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut him out of the room because obviously if I put the food on the floor now, he's just going to dive in and help himself. If you've got a dog that's really good at a stay, you could get them to stay while you put it down, but just for kind of speed and to make things nice and easy for him, I'm just going to shut him in the other room while I just lay the food out. So just bear with me a second. So I've got a cup, so this is his dry kibble in here. I've just given him a couple of bits out there so he doesn't feel like I'm being mean while I'm making way for his tea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to put the food down and put it under some cups on the floor. So I'm going to hide the food under the cups. And to make this nice and easy to start off with, you're going to put something under every cup. So when they start to get good at scent work, what you could do potentially is you could put some under some cups and then leave some empty. But because we want to make it easy to start off with, I'm going to put some food under all of the cups. And what I've not allowed for is the fact that one of the cats, Quasi, is now trying to do the scent work exercise, which I will show you in a second what he's doing. He's obviously got a bowl full of food that he can go and get at any time, but obviously because I'm putting food out for Joey, that's far more interesting and he wants that. And you could, in theory, have one bit under each container. You could have as many containers as you want for this. The more containers that you've got, the longer it's going to take them, so the harder it's going to be. So the less containers, obviously, the quicker they're going to be able to do it. Now, often when I'm doing sort of scent work type things, people say, ask me, do they need to be showing them where it is? But they will know. They're going to be able to smell it. So it's very unlikely that you will actually have to indicate to them where the food is. Okay, so I'll show you what I've set up. I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see. Okay, ignore the messy kitchen. So all I've literally done is I've put all of these containers and cups out, and there's food under all of these, okay? So Joey's job now for his tea, to get his tea, is going to be to get through all of these tubs. So he's going to have to go around, he might pick some of them up, he might knock some of them over, but whatever he does, he's got to get to his tea that's in this pot. So I'll let him in, and I'm going to leave it facing this way so you can watch what he's going to do. Right. You want to come in now? Okay. So scent work tea time, here we go. And with any kind of scent work, ideally, you want to sit back and let them do it, and try not to help them too much. It's quite tempting to kind of get in there and lift it up. But oh, look, see how he's just lifted that up. Very clever. Yeah, it's tempting to go in and help it, but I would suggest kind of waiting as much as you can and let them get on with it first of all. If they stop investigating, they're kind of like, if he came over to me to ask for help, or if he looked at me for help as if to say, like, I don't know what to do, then I would go in and help him. But he's absolutely fine now. He's happy doing this. He doesn't really need me to help him. So yeah, he knocked that one over. So the rubber one he knocked over, the tub he picked up. And it doesn't have to be a hard surface that you do this on. Obviously, it's easier to kind of give a bit of a wipe up afterwards, but you can do it with carpet as well. And for those of you that I haven't sort of mentioned this to before, Joey's nearly 15, so that's why he's a little bit unsteady on his feet. Because he's an old man. He's an old boy. Okay, so he's not managed to get the hang of that one yet. I think he's looking for all the easy ones first, the ones that he's knocked out previously. But again, I'm still not stepping in, he's still sniffing. And it's quite obvious when they're sniffing as well, because you can hear them doing it, you can hear them kind of snuffling away. So he knows there's something under there. How is he going to get it out? That's what he's got to try and figure out. So we managed to knock that one a little bit, and some biscuits came out of that. This one's a bit trickier, and that one's a bit trickier as well. You're doing very good, aren't you? He's quite used to doing this as well, so we've been doing this kind of game with him since he was a puppy. So he's quite used to doing this kind of thing. He's quite used to sort of being presented with a challenge and then having to figure it out for himself. And he's quite confident with his ability to sniff things out as well. Whereas if they've not done this before, they might need a little bit more help and encouragement to show them what it is that we're trying to get them to do. He's figured out with that one over there that he needs to lift that. Go for that one. And that one's see-through, so we'll be able to see the biscuits in there as well. Yay, well done. Good boy. And I have to say as well that, I mean, obviously this is his meal for the evening. If I had just put this in a bowl, it would have been long gone by now. It would have been gone. So another kind of good thing about this is it's taking him longer to eat. It's making it into more of an activity, and it's slowing it down. So some dogs, when they're eating, they'll just gobble it down really, really quickly. And Joey will do that because he's a Labrador. He'll eat it as quickly as is physically possible to eat it. Okay, so he's still sniffing around to see where we might have missed. The nice thing about this as well is that you can do it with dogs of any age, so you can be doing it with your young puppies, and obviously I'm doing it here with an older dog as well. So scent work is kind of for any age. I think he's literally got one bit left that he's trying. He's just got that one bit. Hey, there we go. Right, that was a little casualty there. So, don't know whether you saw that, but he broke that one. So I'm just going to take away those sharp pieces of plastic. So it's only like an old takeaway container, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's got a hole in. So yeah, don't use anything that you that you're precious about. I think he's got them all. You got them all? I think you might have done. Just checking. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera back round. There we go. Okay, he's still kind of sniffing around and having a bit of a snuffle and just double checking that he's not missed anything out. I don't think he has. I think he's got them all. So I've got no idea how long that took. Obviously, I'll be able to tell when I finish the video to see how long it was. But as I say, it's a good sort of good while longer than it would be if I was just giving it in his bowl. So that's just a really, really easy scent work exercise. You can do it with any age dog at all, puppies to older dogs. You can do it with anything. So you could even do it with cardboard boxes as well instead of kind of plastic pots. And you could do it for all of their meals. So if you've got a puppy that's on 3 meals a day, you could do 3 scent work sessions a day with them, because the nice thing about scent work is obviously it's keeping him busy for a longer period of time, but mentally it's going to be tiring him out as well. So yeah, so have a go. Let me know how you get on, and if you can take a video and post it in the group, I would love to see how you get on. And depending on how everyone gets on, then what I can do is if it's comfortable for everyone and your dogs are finding it okay, then we'll kind of move up a stage next time with our scent work and we can start to make it a little bit more tricky for them. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. Any questions, pop them in the group for me and I will see you in the group. Okay, bye.